Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another video. And welcome to another midday motivational talk. Shout out to Rima Word Clothing because this is our last captivity. Let's let that be known off the break. In this video, I want to talk about keeping it real in a fake world. That's right, keeping it real in a fake world. Now, when I talk about keeping it real, right, I'm not talking about somebody being hyper masculine. I'm not talking about somebody drugging, thugging, beating up the block, hugging the block. That's not what I'm talking about. When I talk about keeping it real, I'm talking about a person who is transparent. I'm talking about a person who is honest. I'm talking about a person who is unplugged from this matrix that we live in. A person who is not materialistic. A person who can't be bought or sold for filthy lucre. Because it seems that this whole world we living in, people are willing to do whatever for attention, for material possessions, for clout, for money. And it's gotten to the point where keeping it real seems to be extinct, a thing of the past. A person who is just trying to live a morally sound life, provide for their families. Now, I say these things seem to be scarce or rare, but in actuality, these things are happening. There are brothers and sisters alike who are morally sound, trying to live a righteous lifestyle, but these people are not being promoted on mainstream media. The only thing you get is the promotion of drama, gossiping, backbiting. That's all you really get in the promotion of. So it seems like the whole entire world is coming under that spirit of backbiting, drama, gossip, tale-bearing, rumors and innuendo, he say, the she say, and the cliche. That seems to be what catches people's attention. Drama sells. And, I want to talk about being morally sound and keeping it real when these are the things that's promoted. These are the things that you see in your everyday life, whether it be on the workplace, whether it be in your neighborhoods, so on and so forth. I want to talk about this because there's trials and tribulations that come with keeping it real in a fake world. So when we talk about the fake world, we're talking about a world full of people who are willing to do whatever, even sacrifice their souls to have a position within this world. First and foremost, you got to know that this world you living in was given into the hands of the wicked, given into the hands of Satan. So any person seeking the approval, a position within this lifestyle, within this world, within this earthly realm you live in, is going to have to compromise themselves, compromise who they are, compromise their essence, their spirit, their conscience. They're going to have to sacrifice the natural abilities and impulses that connect them to the Father that's in heaven in order to have the things that this world have to offer. So, keeping it real becomes a trial, a tribulation. Let's talk about some of the things that happen when you know within your heart of hearts, within your spirit, within your essence, that you keeping it real. And I want to talk about how we need to continue keeping it real. This topic has a lot of talking points, so please bear with me, but we got all bases covered. See, in this life, when you're keeping it real, it pretty much shines a light on dark places. You begin to get into people's psyche, get into their everyday goings, how they live their lives. They have to compare themselves to you because it's in them living this materialistic, vain type of lifestyle. It's in them to compare themselves to you, especially if you're living differently, if you're speaking differently, if you're carrying yourself differently. It's only their natural response to compare themselves to you because the world has made those around you become covetous, jealous, envious. They cannot focus on their own track and their own path because they find it difficult to examine their own mistakes. This world has created narcissists. Anytime people have any type of mental disorders, they want to blame it on some type of ailment that they were diagnosed with. Nobody is facing the demons within themselves. So you're going to have people looking at you because you have inner peace. You have an inner light. You have an inner glow. That light is beginning to show on the exterior, and those around you can see it. So when you see people reacting to you in a hive mentality, people beginning to distance themselves from you, people beginning to act strange around you, it's because that light and that spirit that's on you that the Most High gave you, that spirit of awakening, is shining a light on everyone else and what they do that's not deemed acceptable by the Father. The Most High God is working through you, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have people coming against you, slandering you, backbiting, lying. You're going to have these people coming against you. You're going to have the mass majority of people agreeing with wickedness. Agreeing with people who speak their truths that make people feel accepted in their own lifestyles. But it's only one truth. There's only one truth. But you got all these different ideas and ideologies and different premises and thought patterns going out there into the atmosphere. And each one of these make people feel comfortable, stagnant in their own particular lifestyle. This is how these narcissists are created. Any doctrine that comes from any man's mouth that makes you feel comfortable with everything you do in your life is a false doctrine. Because the truth should make you bend. The truth should make you change. The truth should make you self-examine. The truth should make you uncomfortable sometimes. Because you should be able to look at yourself from the outside looking in and say, hey, I don't quite measure up to this level here. I need to get to that point in that balance of my life. That's how it should be, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it should be. So anybody speaking lies just to tickle your ears and have you comfortable and stagnant, you know that it's a false doctrine. When somebody is keeping it real, a lot of the times, you're not going to like it initially. A lot of times when somebody says something to you that's brutally honest, you're not going to like it. We all have some level of a defense mechanism that comes into place that kind of bombards us from accepting truth. And you know, everybody learns truth on their own time. Especially for you brothers who are fishermen out there looking to enlighten other brothers and sisters. Just know some people, they come to truth and they begin to understand knowledge in their own time. You got to give people their space and time. But speaking realistically in this fake society, in this fake culture, the mass majority of people are going to be against you. Just understand that. People are going to side with wickedness because the world loves their own. The world loves their own. They accept their own. Brothers and sisters who are keeping it real, a lot of times are not accepted. A lot of the times they're going to be the blunt of aggression. This is how brothers and sisters end up targeted individuals. And what's a targeted individual, some may ask? A targeted individual is a person who is a victim of gang stalking, which is organized mobbing. That's when people come together in a collective group and they plot. They come up with different strategies to basically, I would say, make the righteous, the elect, the people of truth, to make their lives inconvenient, to make their lives frustrated. And they do this in various manners. They have task force assessment groups in various agencies that utilize different technology. And they watch certain individuals because these people are keeping it real in a fake world. And a lot of people can't wrap their mind around that. The idea is that people in general fear what they cannot understand. They fear what they cannot understand. They fear an individual who is speaking differently, thinking differently, have a certain moral compass on life, because the rest of the world deem all the 7 deadly sins. They deem all those things acceptable. And it's nothing more than a mirage. It's nothing more. Everything you see, everything looks to be up and running. You see all the city lights, all the clubs are popping, everybody living their best life, all this glitz, all this glamour. And all these things seem so real to you all. But I'm here to tell you, it's all fake. Everything you see is a mirage. It's all fake. The only thing that's real is what's to come, the future. So I know you see the cities operating as normal. It's all a mirage. Everybody's fake. There's no real love. So my message is this: cleave to the real, keep keeping it real, because those select few who are not afraid to speak truth, live a morally sound life, not be acceptant of all the new age propaganda. All you brothers and sisters who've decided to walk that narrow path, you're going to be rewarded when judgment comes to this earth, and judgment is coming. The Bible says, woe to the land that was built upon blood. This is our last captivity. A land built upon blood is going to fall, and fall dramatically. So I know you see that everything is looking to be normal. Everything is functioning, right? It's all fake. So it has to come a time when we all look at what's taking place in this society. Check ourselves. Try to overcome the sin that's holding us down. And keep it real, regardless of how fake this world is. Hope this video edified you. If you like this video, make sure you share this video. Thank you for subscribing. With that being said, shalom and peace.